Pete. Get ready to light it up tonight.
It's a very special day on the calendar, Noche Latina, commemorating the NBA's connection to Latin heritage and culture. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a chance here to check out some stats for Dalton Connect.
Over the past 10 games, his effective field goal percentage has really taken a tumble. In layman's terms, his offense just isn't as well-rounded as it could be right now.
And now the Los Angeles starters. John Collins out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then it's Connect. And it's the Eraser in at the 1. And for the Mavericks, Hardy is out there with Karis LeVert. Then it's Walker Kessler. And it's Prosper in at the 4. Well, Grant, we're deep into the season now. For teams who will miss the playoffs, where are their heads at, you think?
Well, B.A., first of all, it's a chance for some of the others to show out. Their focus should be on finishing strong. And realistically, you start planning for the offseason. But there are still games left to play.
Tip-off goes to the Lakers. And here's Reeves. Collins with a screen on LeVert. Here's Reeves. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's LeVert. Here's Hardy. Offensive rebound. No good with a layup. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Pass to the Eraser. The 3-ball. Nails it from 3. We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, B.A. That's just not fair.
Now here's Kessler. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Hardy. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Here's the Eraser. Coming off a solid outing against Sacramento. Reeves, the pass to Collins. Here's the Eraser. Pass to Reeves. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
And he makes it.
Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
LeVert outside. They need this. Out left to the wing. No one near him. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And there it is. After 4 straight misses, finally nail one.
Doris, one place you see this Dallas team show up is in the hustle stats.
B.A., this version of the Dallas Mavericks is as tough and as gritty and as willing to compete as any I've seen.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Prosper. Here's Hardy. He picked up 30 points in their last win against Portland.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play. Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Levert outside. Pass to Hardy. Fires the 3. Drains the triple. Hardy's got 7.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Here's the eraser. Boom! He jams it straight down. All the talk around the NBA, Grant, that quadruple double from MP.
I still can't believe he did it, B.A. MP doing it all for his team. And everyone in this crowd is here to see him tonight.
Here's Prosper, following the score by Los Angeles. Oh! And he jams it home with authority.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's the eraser. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 10.
Woo, he's piping hot. 4 for 4 from the field. No one can guard him out there.
Here's Hardy. 9 points in the game. Missed it. 4 for 7 so far in this one.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
2 points. That one goes.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Pass to Prosper. Here's Hardy. Lets it fly. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Here's the eraser. He's got 10. Now Reeves. From deep. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Now Levert. No points yet. Floats one. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game. The Lakers lead by 8. Over to the wing. And here's Collins for 3. And Los Angeles another 3.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Hardy, the pass to Kessler. On the break. From deep, Reeves. On target from range. Reeves has got 8 points.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now here's Levert. 13 points in the win against the Trailblazers in Portland. And that time also a missed shot.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Here's Levert, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And the Mavericks making a change here. Marshall's checked in, and the Lakers also making a switch. Doncic has checked in for John Collins. To the left wing. Kessler against Drummond. The eraser grabs a board. The eraser's got 6 rebounds here tonight. You know, words sometimes don't do justice to MP's greatness on the court, Grant. But how about numbers? A 20-20-20 triple-double.
Oh, B.A., the kind of stat stuffing we'd only seen before from Wilt Chamberlain and Russell Westbrook. He's lighting up box scores, opponents, marquees, you name it. He is here to shine. Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. And here's Reeves outside. They get it again. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Mavericks trail by 18. Pass to Moore. Here's Hardy. Beyond the arc. The eraser grabs the board. The Eraser's got 8 rebounds in the game. To the middle. On the wing, Reeves. Knocks it down from distance. Reeves has got 13.
And he's 5 of 7, getting into a nice rhythm offensively.
Pass to Prosper. Down low. Here's Hardy. Drummond grabs the miss. Los Angeles leading by 21. Here's the Eraser. 12 points for him. Drummond with the screen. 4-3. And Los Angeles another 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Moore, guarded by Doncic. And the ball out of play. Lakers will have it. They've been making plays at both ends during this run, Grant.
When you're in a groove like this, there's no better feeling.
The bank shot, no good.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Here's Moore, averaging around 6 a game. This shot by Hardy, no good. The Lakers dominating the game. Pass to the Eraser. Drummond with the screen. Here's the Eraser. He's got 15. 5 to shoot. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Time called here. The Mavericks decide to talk it over. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
Big loss in their last meeting with this team. Couldn't get anything to fall in that one.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Kessler. Martin comes in for Prosper. And Williams is subbed in for Hardy. Lakers on D. Here's Williams. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
And that one drops.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And so it's Dallas with it. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. 6 to shoot. Pass to Moore. To end the drought. Marshall can't hit. Here's the Eraser. Give him 20. Inside. Here's Doncic. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Now here's Williams. No made baskets yet. Shrugs off the contact and dunks it home. He'll go to the line.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
A minute 58 left to play in the first. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Here's the Eraser. Collins with a screen on Williams. Here's Vanderbilt. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass earning an additional opportunity.
Dallas has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Here's LeVert. Buries it from about 10 feet away.
That's just a feel that you have in the pick and roll game. Really good understanding of how to break the defense down by Karras.
Here's the eraser. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc. The eraser's got 23.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
Knocks down the long J.
How about the response by Caris LeVert? This guy wanted to get it right back.
To the inside, Doncic uses the glass on the layup. Doncic has got 6.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
The Lakers dominating the game. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Basket's good.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Dallas has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Doncic against LeVert.
I got yours.
Pass to Williams. There's the 3. Not going to go that time. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with an almost surefire victory here, up 32 at the end of the quarter and dominating. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be back in a moment. Different look for Dallas. Kessler. He's checked in for Pirtle. Prosper comes in for Boeheim. And Jemison subbed in for LeVert. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. On the court for the Lakers, Luka Doncic is out there with Connect. Then it's Andre Drummond. Then it's Shepard. And it's the eraser in at the point. Kessler a screen. Here's Williams. Finally gets one to go. That makes him 1 for 5 in this game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 14. Driving inside, and that one's good. The eraser.
Boy, the extraordinary playmaking instincts of Luka Doncic on display right there.
Williams with it. 5 points in the game. Pass to Prosper. Over to the left wing. Clock at 6. Kessler a screen. Marshall can't hit.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the eraser in the last matchup against the Kings did some really solid work. He scored 64 points and the story of the night. He put together the rare quadruple double. What a game for him, and against their rivals no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Good stuff, Allie. Tremendous effort from him in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Prosper. Back to Williams. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Williams has got 8 points.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Shepard. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
The Mavericks have gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. Here's Jemison. Williams up top. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. The eraser's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And here's Shepard for 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Marshall passes to Williams. The eraser grabs a board. The eraser's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pass to Prosper. Here's Marshall. Takes the three. That one's off, and now he's 3 for 6. Well, the Lakers shooting 56% for the second quarter. And it's the eraser missing. The Mavericks shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. Pass to Williams. For 3. Can't hit it. His 7th miss in 9 attempts.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Yep, that one goes. The eraser's got 4 points now in the quarter.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
He's been perfect this quarter. They keep feeding him, and he keeps delivering.
And Williams has got the ball here for the Mavericks. Their next game is at FedEx Forum in Memphis for a matchup with the Grizzlies. It's a quick turnaround on the road, just one game. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
And the Mavericks call time here. A different look for Dallas. Moore's checked in for Prosper. LeVert comes in for Jemison. And it's Hardy in for Williams. Collins, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Reeves comes in for Shepard. Here's Hardy. He's got 11. Here's Kessler. Drummond on the double team. And here's LeVert for 3. No good on the shot.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And that one's good, the eraser.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great...
Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that? And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
1:14 left to play in the second quarter. That one's good by Moore.
It appears their offense is lacking some balance right now. Maybe too much reliance on the 3 ball.
To the paint. Here's Reeves. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And the Lakers shooting the ball incredibly well tonight. 73% from the floor. Here's the eraser. He's got 32 points. And that one's good. Connect.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the 3-point battle.
And for Dallas, they're shooting 35% in the second so far. Pass to Marshall. LeVert outside. And it's Connect with a rebound. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Back to Collins. The eraser, the pass to Collins. And again, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
LeVert. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. It's Los Angeles opening up a huge gap. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
Howdy, folks. Time for halftime fun. Woohoo! Before we check out the action at hand, first order of business, the power rankings.
Checking out Los Angeles. Coming down the final stretch of the season, about a month left. I think they're in a pretty good spot.
Matter of fact, they're in the #1 spot.
Well, #1 is a good spot, isn't it, Ernie?
Last I checked, it doesn't get better than that. Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Dallas Mavericks.
They're getting destroyed inside. I'm pretty sure even Kenny could get a layup on them right now.
Shaq, I'd get a layup on you every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, my pick and roll game was just phenomenal.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting 34% thus far in this game. All right, time for an injury report.
The head athletic trainer for the Mavericks let me know the status. Right now, there's some pain and stiffness in the knee and some tenderness along the inside of the knee. Looks like a strained MCL. All that said, he's already back in the game. Some serious toughness on display tonight.
All right, Allie, thanks. Appreciate the update. Obviously, guys, you hate to see an injury like this.
Yeah, just so tough. It comes with the territory of being a professional athlete. But yes, here's hoping he recovers soon.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
They've got Karis LeVert. He's out there with Hardy. And it's Moore in at the 3. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. This one for 3. Rebound, the Lakers. Down low. Tipped. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. And we have a chance to take a look at the teams that are wreaking havoc with their defense this past month. The Lakers, #1. 5th, the Mavericks.
And over the last month, both teams have been playing excellent defense, really working hard to prevent other teams from scoring a lot on them.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Here he goes. And it's the eraser missing. Knocked loose. And it's the Lakers on the break. Count that one. The eraser's got 37.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Pass to LeVert. Launches it. Dallas, no good that time either.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Here's the eraser. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Prosper's got his 4th rebound in this one. He takes it in. The shot by LeVert, no good.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
And that one's good. Connect.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Here's Hardy. 13 points in the game. Out to the right wing to end the run. Moore shot is off.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
Yet another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
LeVert passes to Kessler. Here's Moore. From the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers. Drummond's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's the eraser. And Los Angeles, another 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Moore. For 3, Hardy. Count it. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's the eraser. He's got 40 now, and he gets the bucket. The eraser's got 42 in the game.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Pass to Prosper. Kessler against Drummond. Kessler passes to Moore. Fires the three. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's the eraser. He's got 42. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Lakers.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
A 3 from the inbound. Kept alive. From downtown, hits the trifecta. The eraser's got 45 points.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Pass to Hardy. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
I know he wants to answer the 3 that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
Yeah, more points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Boy, one thing you can say about Andre Drummond, he is so steady. Statistically, it's the same story every year.
Pass to Prosper. Driving in. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. The Lakers have gotten 8 of 11 shots to go in. Efficient so far in the third. Reeves, the pass to the eraser. Back to Reeves. And he lobs it up. Oh, swiped away. Here's Hardy. He's got 16. Pass to Prosper. And here's Kessler. Drummond defending. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hardy, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Here's Connect. Outside Reeves, launches a 3. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Dallas. Williams comes in for Hardy. LeVert passes to Williams. Here's Moore. Pass to Poeltl to win the drought. Prosper misses. Well, Los Angeles shooting 74%. Just an unbelievable offensive display here.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Williams up top. Give him 8 points now. Here's Moore. To the left side wing. Let's go with a 3. Offensive rebound. The shot by Pirtle, no good. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Pass to Shepherd. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Pirtle's got his 4th rebound in this one. Williams in the post. Here's Pirtle. Guarded by Vanderbilt. Stolen by Vanderbilt. Here's Shepherd. Drives to the hoop. That's good. And so Middleton with the assist. Shepherd's got 12 points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Outside for LeVert. Pass to Prosper. To the middle. Williams from long range. The Eraser grabs a board. The Eraser's got his 20th rebound here tonight. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is highly encouraged by the growth of the game. He said, in addition to being the fastest growing sport in the world, we are the #1 participation team sport in the United States. Boys and girls are playing basketball in record numbers. Love to hear it, Brian.
No doubt. The game's in a great place right now, Allie. Thank you.
Luka from way downtown.
Doris, you talk about a guy who forces you to play at his pace. That's Luka Doncic.
Oh, my goodness, B.A., there's no question. He's got tremendous patience. He's in complete command of the tempo of the game. But maybe my favorite aspect is how he manipulates the game to get defenders off balance.
Clock is at 3. Williams from long range sends it home from three-point land. 11 points in the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's the Eraser. Williams defending. Pass to Shepherd. And another dime for him. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A.
Here's more. Back to Williams. Williams with the screen. To the inside. It's tipped. It's a one-on-one situation. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's Middleton finishing it off.
Anyone who calls Middleton a finesse player needs to rewind that play a few times.
And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
Here's more. Three-pointer, no good.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
Shepherd, that's good.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
And here is Williams. 11 points in the game. Pass to LeVert. Soft touch off the glass. LeVert's got 7.
Now, there's a reason Karis LeVert shoots well from the field. This guy is great at picking great opportunities.
Doncic. Another possession, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Back to Williams. Pass to Moore. Outside, Williams. Clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. That three's off the mark. And the Lakers shooting 76%. You don't see this often. And another dime for him. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A.
And for Dallas, they're shooting poorly. Just 29% from the floor in this game. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. This will be his 4th shot at the line here in this one. And the Mavericks with some changes. Boeheim, he's checked in for Prosper. Martin comes in for Moore. And it's Marshall in for LeVert.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
What you love about Luka Doncic is he's this unique combination of size and skill. He could really play cross-positionally. He makes shots at all three levels, so dangerous.
Pass to Marshall. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third quarter. That one's off. Still out of sync.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Doncic, good.
Just another ho-hum, brilliant offensive performance from Luka Doncic.
Pass to Williams. There's 18 seconds left to play in the third quarter here.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Dallas shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. The first one falls. And Williams drops them both. Here's the eraser. He has 45 points. Pass to Shepard. Fires from deep. And the three-pointer goes. Shepard's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Here in the third, he's really started to heat up from the perimeter.
And so it's Los Angeles, way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason Kidd is mic'd up.
We're not talking to each other. Offensively or defensively, let's talk.
And Jason Kidd citing one of the things that can happen over the course of an evening, a breakdown in communication.
The problem is, even in a league of superstars, this is ultimately a team game. You have to work together to succeed.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And no doubt, coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Now, here is James. Outside Vanderbilt. Here's the eraser. Oh, hey! How about that?
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam can. For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. To the wing, right side. Pass to Hardy. The eraser grabs the board. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. And the Lakers get it back. Count it. Diallo's got his first 2 points.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
The eraser, the pass to Doncic. Hammers the lob through.
This has been one of the most elite, consistent scorers since he entered the league. Luka in the house.
And for Dallas, they're shooting a terrific 56% so far in the fourth quarter. Inside. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Here's Hardy, guarded by Doncic. Rebound by the Lakers. Vanderbilt's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Diallo passes to the eraser.
Hey, let's go. Move around.
And it's off the back of the rim. No good. The Mavericks have gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Marshall. Check by James. For 3, Hardy. Pass to Prosper. Here's Hardy. 6 to shoot. Oh, there's the alley.
You simply have got to box out Walker Kessler. This guy gets a lot of his offense from second chance opportunities.
Yet another bucket.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. The eraser. High arcing shot, and the basket is good.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's the eraser. And it's good. He hits another one.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Here's Moore. Pass to Prosper. To the paint. Here's Hardy. And miss after miss right now. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the fourth. For 3, James. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Here's Marshall. Here's Hardy. Fires for 3. James with the rebound.
Can't get anything to go this period. Seems like he's hit a wall.
Pass to the eraser. Here's the 3. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. The eraser's got 58.
We've been watching him hold court out of the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
Hardy, the pass to Moore. Oh, and it's a big-time dunk as he slams it right over Doncic.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Pass to Doncic. That one drops for him. Doncic has got 16 points here in the second half.
Yeah, Doncic is used to and accustomed to all this contact. In fact, you get the sense he loves and relishes this kind of play.
Now Kessler. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to the eraser from outside the arc. And good! There's another!
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Moore passes to Hardy. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Talk about making your presence felt.
Man, just never gets old watching him fly like that. What a unique talent he is.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness. Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Up top, Vanderbilt. Diallo outside. Pass to the eraser. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Diallo, no good. Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Vanderbilt.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Lakers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player.
Oh!
Look out below!
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Pass to Vanderbilt. Now here's Doncic. Pulls up at the elbow, and it's good for two. Doncic has got 32 points.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Pulls it from the top of the key. Just 4 to shoot. For 3, Hardy. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3 ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Pass to the eraser. Back to Doncic. The eraser, the pass to Doncic. And the layup is good off the glass.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Hardy. Misses in close. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Watch basketball for another 30 years, and I see that again.
They call this place the phone booth, so dial up a W.